All right, give me a replay, gang. Give me a replay, gang. My name's Haziq Ali. Welcome to Good Morning Millionaire, where every single morning we give you um, the mindset, the skill set, and the heart set. The mindset, the skill set, and the heart set are going further, faster, with less effort. My name's Haziq Ali. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm somebody who was just in the throes of homelessness a few years ago. And I am living proof. I come to you this morning as living proof that one, affirmations work, visualization works. I'm a regular guy. I have no college degree. If I can make it to multimillionaire status, then trust and believe you can do it too. There's nothing special about me. I have no special skills. If there's anything a little bit unique, it's not that I'm extraordinary, it's that I'm committed to doing the ordinary things in an extraordinary way. I'm committing to adding a little extra to my role on this planet. I am committing to leaving this little ball of dirt a little bit better than it was when I arrived, because I believe, like another Ali did, that the rent for living here on planet Earth is paid with service. I believe that the new currency is wellness, not just wealth, but wellness. I truly believe that if you look to help others, then the universe will look to help you. I believe that life rushes in to support whatever supports more life. You get what I mean? So if you are out here contributing to the planet, if you are out here contributing to society, I want you to know I'm proud of you, because you don't really appreciate what you receive. You appreciate what you share. You get what I'm saying to you? Sharing is caring. We can tell what you believe by your actions. You don't have to worry about talking to us about it. We can tell what you believe by your actions. My mentor says it all the time. Desire shows up in conversation, but belief shows up in behavior. Can I get a witness? So we about to get this party started in a couple minutes. Make sure you share this thing with somebody you love. Sharing is caring. Like, comment, or share right now. Like, comment, or share. I'm about to call in on this live line. We about to get started. Let them know where you from, y'all. Let them know where you from. Let's get it.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time, because we're going to bring the millionaire out.
What city you from? Let's get it. Let's get it. What city are you from? Let them know. What kind of business do you have? Let them know.
Please announce yourself.
Grover out of college.
All participants are muted.
My man Grover repping College Park.
Your input is invalid. To start Q&A session, press 1. To move to the next questioner, press 2. To end Q&A session, press 3.
Hold up.
To
I wasn't
mute
trying to
Q&A
start no
session is
Q&A.
over. Entry and exit tones are off.
That's all I was trying to do. All right. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope everybody's feeling good this morning. My name is Haziq Ali. I'm a revenue acceleration expert and a self-esteem development fanatic, starting with my own. Millionaires, life ain't been no crystal stair. But what I recognize is that it's the power of your attitude that helps you find the opportunity in the adversity. Can somebody give me that in the comments? I hope I ain't starting off too heavy. But check it out. It's the power of attitude that allows you to find the opportunity inside the adversity. Is that deep? Is that deep? How many of you have really looked at your attitude lately? How many of you have really looked at the things that you will accept from life? But even more deeper than that, the things you will expect from life. Well, this morning I'm going to add to it. I'm going to add to your self-esteem a little bit more, because what I believe is that you would feel completely different about yourself if you knew the power you had inside. The ancient Egyptians wrote a saying on the top of the doorway when you enter the Great Pyramid of Giza. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the one that's on the back of the dollar bill. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the one where if you push all the continents together, remember that thing they used to call Pangea? The Great Pyramid of Giza is the one that would be sitting right in the middle of all the land masses on the planet. They did this with no internet. They did this with no computer, y'all. They did this with no calculators. Isn't that interesting? And on the top of the doorway, when you walk into the Great Pyramid of Giza, is a simple phrase. It translates to know thyself. Somebody give me this in the comments. To know thyself is the beginning of all knowledge. To know thyself is the beginning of all knowledge. You learn to go within or you learn to go without. Do you hear me? You got to learn to go within or learn to go without. And what I'm going to talk to you today is about 12 different laws of personal power and success. These are universal laws. These are principles. You know, we've gone through quite a few of them. This is part 5. Make sure you go to Millionaire Minded TV and you can find part 1 through 4. But we're going to start today with law number 61. Write this down. It's the law of reciprocity. The law of reciprocity, millionaires. The law of reciprocity. Check this out. This law says that people are inherently fair and are motivated to pay you back for any nice thing you do for them. It's the law. It's the law of reciprocity. It's like it's built into our human nature. By making small concessions in a negotiation, then, what that means is you'll probably be able to get large concessions in return. It's really interesting. The law of reciprocity. Here's another way you can use the law of reciprocity. If you're ever trying to bond with someone, sometimes you do this subconsciously, but I'm going to help you do it with intention. If you're ever trying to create a stronger bond with someone, share with them something that you would never share with anybody else. You know what they're going to do? Because of the law of reciprocity, they're naturally going to start sharing with you. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? That's the law of reciprocity. These are principles, millionaires. If I could get you to share your principles, not just your sales pitch, not just your products. If I could get you to share your principles, if I could get you to look at your personal philosophy and make sure it's something worth passing on. Is your personal philosophy worth passing on to any other human on the planet? Or are you just about yourself? Is your personal philosophy showing and proving you to be a man or a woman of value? Or do you just take from everything around you? Just take. Do you not contribute to anything? If you don't contribute, let me tell you what you ain't aware of. You ain't aware of the law of reciprocity. Let's move on. Number 62 is the law of finality. The law of finality, right? Like final, finality, Finality. And what this law says is that no negotiation is ever final. If you get new information, or if you're unhappy with the agreed upon terms, ask to reopen the negotiation. That's the law of finality. You got to be willing to adjust the price. You got to be willing to adjust the terms if the other person ain't happy, right? That's the law of finality, right? Everybody with me? No negotiation is ever final. Listen to me. I don't care if you're talking about a retail store. I don't care if you're talking about a huge business deal in a boardroom. I don't care if you're talking about a personal relationship. I don't care if you're talking about trying to get your children to bust a move you know is good for their future, but they can't see it in the present moment. That law of finality can help you. Here's number 63, the law of abundance. The law of abundance. Appreciate that, Grover. Appreciate that, bro. The law of abundance. So far, we've been through number 61, which was the law of reciprocity. Then after that, we went to 62, which was the law of finality, right? 62 is the law of finality. And now we're on 63, the law of abundance. The law of abundance. That's exactly right. Yeah, no negotiations ever. The law of abundance is number 63. Appreciate that, y'all. Here we go. We live in an abundant universe, y'all. We live in an abundant universe where there's an ample supply of money for everybody who really wants it. This is the law of abundance. So what does that tell us? What is our application of this law? You know, I always say that my business partner is one of the most abundant minded thinkers that I've ever met. I remember when we first started our company, we were sort of a spinoff of another movement that was going on that had crashed and burned. And everybody who had left this one sort of like organization after they crashed and burned, either went into this one company or they came to us. Well, check it out. What happened was that other company had a pretty big leader who had sort of like a product or service that they were selling. I don't want to give too much details because I don't want to give away what I'm saying. I want to protect the innocent. The names are changed to protect the innocent. But what's wild is that this leader had a product or service that we ended up selling for him, would put him in front of our organizations, everything. And I would ask my partner, I'd be like, well, why would we do that when it seemed to me like that would help him bring our people over there? He was like, listen, there's enough for everybody. He was like, what's for you, nobody can take. What ain't for you, nobody can give you. See, that's the law of abundance, y'all. To achieve financial independence, you got to make a decision today to accumulate wealth and then do what others have done before you if you're going to accomplish the same goal. And what he did was he followed the path of the abundant thinkers through the millennia before him. There's enough for everybody. What you got to stop doing is thinking of life like it's a race. Like if he's the first place and I'm second place, I'm really just the first loser. That's what thinking of this thing as a race does for you. Let me tell you what you do. Somebody give me this in comments. You remember, life is a classroom. We can all get an A plus. Life is a classroom and we can all get an A plus. It's not a race where there can only be one winner. It's a challenge where we can all win. It's a classroom where we can all get an A plus. Y'all know how lately on the internet, everybody's doing these challenges, right? 5-day challenges, 7-day challenges. Your life is a 75-year challenge, a 85-year challenge, a 125-year challenge. How long are you going to live, right? Your life is a challenge. Everybody can win. Here's number 64. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Here's number 60. Yeah, that's exactly right. Life is a classroom, baby. Life is a classroom. That's exactly right. Let's get it. Life is a classroom. Can't nobody take it from you. Life is a classroom. Can't nobody take it from you. Here's number 64. The law of exchange. We can all get an A plus, y'all. That was number 63. The law of abundance. Here's number 64. The law of exchange. The law of exchange. Now, you know, here in America, money is the medium of exchange, right? It used to be cowrie shells. There's been times in history where it was heads of cattle. There have been times where it has been bags of spice. I want you to understand that money is just what we call it. But to believe that money is evil is absolutely insane. Money is just a medium of exchange between the goods and services that one person needs and another one has. It's produced by one and needed by another. The amount of this money that you earn at any given time is simply a reflection of the value that you provided to the marketplace. The law of exchange says that the amount of money that you earn at any time is just a reflection of the value that others are placing on your contribution. What's the definition of value? How much more I give than I'm willing to receive in return. There's not a, you want a quick secret to making more money? There's not a single person under the sound of my voice that wouldn't trade $10 to solve a $100 problem. There's not a single person that can hear me that wouldn't do that. There's not a single person under the sound of my voice that wouldn't trade $100 to solve a $1,000 problem or a $500 problem. Can I get a witness? And if there are infinite problems, that means there's infinite money. Huh? There's infinite money to be generated. There's infinite money to be earned. How? The law of exchange. Y'all hear me? The law of exchange. Here's number 65. The law of capital. The law of capital. Somebody give me the law of capital. Yeah, for real. It'd be like money answereth all things. Yeah, and that's the definition of value. How much more I give than I'm willing to receive. Y'all are on it. Did everybody join the email list? We about halfway through, so let me make sure I remind you of that. The email list is in full effect. Make sure you go to millionaireminded.com and join the world's best newsletter. You know, we always give you little segments on mindset, skill set, and heart set every single Friday at 3:30 p.m. So if you haven't joined the newsletter, we want to encourage you to go there right now. Go there right now. Open up another window on your phone or your laptop, wherever you're watching us, and go open it up. Millionaireminded.com. Millionaireminded.com. Okay, here we go. Number 65 is the law of capital. The law of capital. Capital represents assets that can be deployed, okay, to generate cash flow. What is your most valuable asset? Your earning ability. That's your most valuable asset, your ability to earn. See, you have no salary cap on your life. Now, you may have a salary cap attached to your job. This is why I tell everybody, one of the most valuable skills you can ever learn is sales. Salespeople get paid more than anybody on the planet. You say, well, what about my favorite basketball player? Yeah, but a salesman owns the team. You hear me? So what are your assets, right? If we're looking to take advantage of the law of capital, I want you to understand your physical capital, your mental capital, your intellectual resources. These are all, if you're on point, continually growing and changing. You are your personal capital. Everybody give me this in the comments. There are 3 different currencies: time, money, and skill set. There are 3 different currencies: time, money, and skill set. Whichever one of these you don't have, you got to use the other 2 to get them. So if you need more skill set, you got to use your time and your money. If you need more time, you got to use your money and your skill set. And if you need more money, you got to use your time and your skill set. Am I making sense to you? We all got 3 currencies. Whichever one you're lacking, you need to use the other 2 to get it. Somebody give me fire emojis if that made sense. Somebody give me fire emojis if that made sense. You get to rewind it. You can watch it again and catch that. But there's never any excuse to be living in lack, because we've all got 3 currencies. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Here's number 66, y'all. The law of saving. Okay, my man Grover caught it. My man Grover caught it. Let's go. The law of saving. The law of saving. The law of saving. Jessica L. caught it. Trina caught it. I love it. The law of saving. Let's go. Yeah, Jada. The law of saving, Mariana, is next. The law of saving. Somebody give it to me. Law number 66 is the law of saving. Law number 66 is the law of saving. Let's go. Somebody say law of saving and give me a share. Law of saving and give me a share. Sharing is caring, y'all. If you appreciate this, what you want to do is share it with somebody else. Whenever you sow seed, you're scheduling a harvest. You want to sow so many seeds, you don't know where the harvest is coming from today. You don't know where the harvest is coming from this week. You got so many lines in the water, you don't know which one about to catch a fish. Sharing is caring. The universe gives to the givers and takes from the takers. Share this with somebody you love. Tag an entrepreneur. All right, here we go. Number 66, the law of saving. You always pay yourself first. Somebody give me that in the comments. You always pay yourself first. Financial freedom, and then back in the day, it wasn't money. What would they pay themselves? A little bit of the rice. The farmer would collect all of the rice, but he would store some grain for a rainy day. He would store some of it. He would put, a soldier, keeping the powder dry. I don't care where you are. The whole idea is that if you ain't saving, you ain't really in the game. If all your money comes in and immediately goes out, you ain't working for you. You're working for your bill collectors. You ain't here for your bill collectors. You're here to be a skill collector. Your only purpose at that job is to collect the skills that make you more valuable so that you can move on and get even more out the marketplace, because it's about the law of exchange. But let me tell you about the law of saving. Financial freedom is only going to come to those who save 10% or more of their income throughout their lives. Many of you have heard me teach this. But if you've been working 10 years and you don't have $10,000 put aside, you haven't saved $20 a week. Anybody can save $20 a week. You can save $20 a week just going on a diet. Somebody say, I've got to pay myself first and then give me a share. If you can't save money, the seeds of greatness are not in you. And I know my mentor always says you've got greatness in you. But if you can't save money, the seeds of greatness are not in you. Because if you never put away seed money, how are you ever going to have some produce? Millionaires. If you cannot save money, the seeds of greatness are not in you. Somebody type that out and give me a share. If you can't save money, I'm sorry to be so harsh this morning, but I need you to understand this for your future. I need you to understand this for the future of your children who are watching you. More is caught than taught. If they see you blowing every dollar that comes in, if you don't start a household savings challenge, we have a 90-day planner that lays it out for you exactly what you need to be doing each month. You guys seen our daily planner? Hold on, let me show y'all something real quick. Check this out. Y'all know why this is so important to me? Because when I was homeless, y'all, I literally felt like I was dying in a way. I felt like my life was over. My life wasn't over. My bank account was just empty. So let me tell you what I do now. Every single month, and this is our 90-day planner. If you haven't ordered these for the new month, y'all know July is coming up quicker than ever. July represents the 7th month of the year. So there's literally 6 months left in a couple days. Order your 90-day planner now so you can chop this last 6 months into 2 90-day increments. That's why you want to order 90-day planners for you and your squad. But check this out. You see how it's always like pay yourself first? What was your savings accomplishment last month? What's your savings goal for this month? You see what I'm saying? Isn't that beautiful? And you get to put that right there on your calendar so that you're watching it develop. If you can't save money, the seeds of greatness are not in you. Here's law number 67, the law of conservation. The law of conservation, millionaires. It's not how much you make. That's the law of conservation. It's not how much you make, but how much you keep. You hear me? That's right there with the law of saving, right? That's right there with the law of saving, the law of conservation. Successful people save in prosperous times. So that way they have a financial cushion in times of recession. Y'all hear me? And don't get me wrong. After we save, it's time to invest. But we got to start with saving. We have to start with the mindset that says, I got to put aside a little something for myself, or I'm literally self-destructing. Here's number 68, Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law. Some of you have heard of Parkinson's disease. That's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about Parkinson's law. What is Parkinson's law? Everybody write this down. Expenses always rise to meet income. This is why most people retire poor. Expenses always rise to meet income. This is why most people retire poor. Write that in the comments and share that with somebody. We coming up on another payday, right? It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Y'all gonna leave me out there like that? All I'm saying is let somebody know before it happens that they need to pay themselves first. To become wealthy, you have to spend less than you earn and save the delta, save the balance, save what you just skimmed off the top. Pay yourself before you pay. I'm going to tell you something. If you don't learn one of the most powerful lessons you'll ever learn about success, right, is that poor people always pay their bills first and invest last. The wealthy people always invest first and pay their bills last. Y'all get what I'm saying? The wealthy invest first, pay their bills last. Why y'all think they came up with bankruptcy? Y'all ever heard of bankruptcy? Y'all know that's a tool invented by the wealthy to protect the wealthy. Y'all think bankruptcy mean you poor, not the way it was originally conceived. What I'm telling you is that the wealthy invest first, pay bills last. You think Donald Trump would give up his investments to claim bankruptcy? Them 11,000 times he done claimed bankruptcy? You think he's skipping a meal? Do he look like he's? No, I ain't gonna go there. But my point to you is that the rich invest first, pay bills last. The poor pay bills first and invest never. They think they're going to do it last, but something else always pops up. It's the life of the poor. It's just like a self-replicating cycle. They don't have any money to invest because they spent it all. And since they spent it all, they don't have anything to invest. Y'all get me? And that leads us to number 69, the law of investing. The law of investing. Everybody with me? Investigate before you invest. Somebody give me that in the comments. Investigate before you invest. Investigate before you invest. Yeah, Miss Deborah. Investigate before you invest. Everybody with me? Spend as much time studying an investment as you do earning the money you put into it. You took some time to earn this $10,000. You should spend that same amount of time studying what you're about to put that $10,000 into. Y'all got me? Y'all got me? That's the law of investing. Never let yourself be rushed into an irrevocable financial agreement. Never let yourself be rushed into something irrevocable. You can't take that back. Law number 70, the law of compound interest. Law number 70, the law of compound interest. Investigate before you invest. Investigate before you invest. Listen, investigate before you invest. Here's number 70, the law of compound interest. Everybody ready? Accumulating money and allowing it to grow at compound interest can make anyone rich. It can make anyone rich. It can make anyone rich. The key to achieving financial independence in America today, y'all, is really simple. It's really simple. Everybody with me? It's really simple. Put the money away and never touch it for any reason. Listen, write these three letters down. ETF. ETF. Exchange Traded Fund. ETF. Put some money in an ETF every month and let the market do the work for you. Now you ain't got to pay no broker. You know what they call it, a broker? What Warren Buffett said, Wall Street is the only place that people drive in Bentleys to get advice from people who took the train. They call you a broker because no matter what you do, you leave broker. They make money, they take a fee. They lose money, they still take a fee. You win, you lose, both days they get paid. That's not what we're doing. We're doing ETF. We're doing ETF. ETF. Put that money away and never touch it. Hey, man, I wouldn't be nothing without David Ruffin. This show wouldn't be nothing. No, I'm just playing. Appreciate it, bro. ETF. Let's get it. ETF. Check it out. Number 71, because we're running out of time. Number 71 is the law of accumulation. The law of accumulation. Check this out, millionaires. Great financial achievement is an accumulation of hundreds and even thousands of small efforts that nobody ever sees or appreciates. That's the law of accumulation. The grind always goes unnoticed. The results do not. Somebody give me that in the comments. The grind always, this is the law of accumulation. The grind always goes unnoticed. The results do not. That's the law of accumulation. The grind goes unnoticed. The results do not. Everybody with me? The law of accumulation. Yeah. Let them know, Miss Day. Let them know, Miss Day. Good to see you, Queen. Good to see you. All right, here's the last one I got for you this morning. Y'all know we've been doing this. This is the 5th edition of this so far. So this is law number 72. If you missed laws 1 through 60, then make sure you go to Millionaire Minded TV and watch the replays and whatnot. Just scroll back through the videos and you'll see it. We've been doing it once a week for the past month. Here's number 72, the law of attraction, y'all. Lately in the Kaizen Academy, we've been covering the law of attraction. If you are a VIP member, you can go back and watch those last 2 episodes along with all the dozens of other courses that we've done. You get workbooks, you get activities, you get homework. There's no way you can take those classes and not move further, faster, with less effort. Isn't it interesting when you went to college, your business school teacher didn't even have a business? And you wonder why everybody's broke? The system is really weird. And I ain't going to say the system's broken. I'm just going to say we ain't clear on what the system's purpose is. Because maybe the system's supposed to be, just delivering poor people to the marketplace, since poor people buy so much stuff. Maybe the system designed to make people poor. Conversation for another day. But here's the law of attraction in a nutshell. As you accumulate money, you begin attracting more of it. As you accumulate burdens, you begin attracting more of them. As you accumulate horrible expectations, you start attracting more of them. You get more of what you are. This is why we say be, do, have. You don't attract who you want, you attract who you are. This is the God in you. This is why that bush didn't say, I do that I do, or I have that I have. The reason that you tune in every morning is we're adjusting who we are. We're adjusting our philosophy. We're making sure our philosophy starts to line up with the laws of success and the laws of nature and the laws of the universe. We just want to make sure that we're in sync, right? Check it out. This is the law. As you accumulate more, you begin to attract more. Let me tell you who's going to sell that $1,000 product easier. The guy that's in the lemon, or the guy that's in the Bentley? The guy with the nice watch, or the guy that looks like he smells of liquor? You attract more of who you are. Am I making sense? Thinking positively about your money as you save it turns you into a money magnet. Paying those bills with joy, paying your tithes or your taxes with joy, guarantees you become a money magnet. You being scared to pay my little price for the Kaizen Academy is making it so that you transmit a vibration that attracts people that are scared to pay you. The hole you give through is the same hole you receive through. A closed hand can't give nothing out, but it also can't get nothing in. I could go on and on and on. All right, y'all. That is the law of attraction in a nutshell. Scale of 1 to 10. Was this helpful, y'all? Y'all got something out of this? It's affirmation time now, man. But y'all got something out of this? Scale of 1 to 10. If you picked out a law you're going to focus on this week. Scale of 1 to 10. 10 is I found one. I found my favorite law. If you want something extra, then throw it out there. What your favorite law is? Throw it in the comments. We about to go do our affirmations. I love y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. It's affirmation time. Let's go. Let's go. Good, good. Yeah. All right. Repeat after me. Say it like you mean it, millionaires. I am so happy and grateful